Hey guys, Tech Agent. Today we have the VSonic VSD3 IEM. Now, I've never been an IEM guy, and I don't think I'll ever be, because IEMs for me are not significant. I'm just being honest. I don't give a shit about IEMs. They're not my thing. I don't think they will be my thing in the future, but who knows? Someday that might change. But we have the VSonic VSD3 and we have got the SoundMAGIC E80. Now, I've reviewed the E80 separately, but I've never reviewed the VSonic separately. So I thought, rather than just making another separate video, I'll just make a comparison video, because both of these are exactly in the same price range, in my country. And both of them seem to be like an option a lot of people have been eyeing at in that price point. So and since there are no reviews or comparisons online, I thought, let's do it. First, let's talk about the VSonic. I personally, this is my personal IEM that I use every day, and let me give you some perspective. I don't use IEMs for audio. For audio obviously, but not for music. I just use them with my iPad for like YouTube videos and stuff. That's like my only use with IEMs. I don't use these for hi-fi. I don't consider IEMs to be, they don't deserve to be for hi-fi. So I use them with my iPad, and that's the only use I have. But I'll still give you guys a response overview. But let's start with the comfort. I like the E80 in terms of comfort. It does stick out a lot compared to the VSonic, but it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. If you use these for like in the bed, then forget about these. They're pretty crap. But if you use these for like with a PC and stuff, they're fine with comfort. I don't have any problems. I really like the plug on it. It's a nice 45-degree angle plug. I would have liked a 90-degree plug. The best plug I think I've ever used on an IEM is the Biodynamic XP50IE, which has one of the most low-profile 90-degree plugs I've ever used in any IEM at any price point. It's one of the best plugs out there. Too bad, the IEM has some issues, but that plug is amazing. I really like that plug a lot. But the SoundMAGIC has a decent enough plug. It's 45-degree. It works. It's gold-plated. The cable itself, I don't really like. It's not stiff, but it's a bit, it's not good, to be honest. I don't like the cable personally on the SoundMAGIC, but we'll come to that. We have the VSonic. The VSonic is, in my opinion, much superior to the SoundMAGIC in terms of the cable. The cable on the VSonic is amazing. I really like the cable on it. First of all, right off the box, usually when I store my IEMs, what I do is like do the hand thing. I roll them like that, and then I store them. And first day I got them, they were perfect. As you can see, I just put them right there. They're gonna stay like that. If I do that at the SoundMAGIC, let's do it right now. It's not gonna stay like that. It's gonna do that. So the VSonic from first day, had this memory kind of wire, and although it does that, the wire itself is very soft. It's not stiff like a memory wire, and it seems to be perfect. I really like the cable on this. It's pretty good, and it works, I think. You come to the plug, and this is where it becomes why did they go with this. It's a straight plug, but the plug is gonna break. I'm pretty sure about that. In like some weeks it's gonna break and I'll have to replug it. I'm 100% positive on that, but it's a straight plug. I don't like the plug. It's pretty crap. Hate it. Come to the IEMs, and it's one of the best looking IEMs I think I've seen, regardless of the price. They just look amazing. Red for the right, blue for the left. They come with these fake comply tips. Chinese, China, they rip off everything. So they ripped off comply and they added and they put them in the box. These are slightly different than comply tips in terms of the feel, but they are the same. So that's nice. These are dynamic. Even the SoundMAGIC is dynamic. These are negative designs, so they go around the ear. You can stick them right there, and they're fairly negative. They're not as negative as some other IEMs, because they do stick out, and these diamond shaped, the structure looks good, but sometimes the sharp points can touch your inside of the ear and can bother you. That has happened many times, and for me specifically, it happens on the left side. The right side is fine, but on the left side it happens, and sometimes to fix that, you have to kind of adjust that, and when you adjust that, when you sleep against your pillow, you're gonna block the IEM, the nozzle, to the side of the ear, and it's gonna be dead. You're not gonna hear anything. So that kind of sucks. Sort of a design flaw. I would have liked a slightly more rounded off design and not these sharp points. They're not very sharp, but they are sharp. I would have liked that they should have fixed that, but they didn't. So it's fine. It's not great for a negative, but it's not bad. Much better than the SoundMAGIC. So that's nice. So in terms of comfort, the cable, not the plug, looks top notch, really nice. Now in terms of sound, to the SoundMAGIC, without a doubt, the SoundMAGIC is a much better sounding IEM. SoundMAGIC is much more dynamic, has a lot of presence. The VSonic, to me, sounds extremely dark. Extremely dark. There's no extension. The bass is shit. There's accentuation in the upper bass. Sort of some accentuation. Then the mid bass, the upper mid bass is only present. You only hear something from that. Everything else after that is rolled off. You cannot even correct it because the drivers are so low quality. Even if you correct the sub bass, it sounds boomy and bad because the drivers are so low fidelity. Then that's the sound of these. Then the mids are again nothing significant. With the SoundMAGIC, although these are N-shaped, they at least have some bass. And after some burn-in, I noticed that they did improve slightly. Although that could have been just my perception, I don't know. But these have a better overall tone, much higher fidelity than these. But which one should you buy? They are the same price range. It just comes down to personal preference. I personally am using the VSonic every day because of the comfort, because of the looks, and because of the overall functionality with my iPad. I don't really give a shit about the sound because, as I said, I use these for YouTube videos, for hi-fi. I have my high-end headphones. I don't use IEMs for hi-fi. But if you're going to use hi-fi or music, then get the SoundMAGIC. It's a much better sounding IEM, although the cable is pretty bad and the comfort is pretty bad. It does sound pretty good compared to the VSonic. So it just comes down to personal preference. If you're not going to use for music, get the VSonic. If not, get the SoundMAGIC. Both are pretty good. Both are fairly cheap. SoundMAGIC, when I reviewed it, it was a bit expensive, $100. Now it's much cheaper than that. So for that price point that these are currently going for, which is like $50-$60 in India, that's a very good price. And that's the price I quoted in my review. So for that price, these are fantastic. They're really good. And these, although not any good for the sound, for the comfort and for the looks and for the cable, not for the plug, and for the package and everything, it's a very good value. I think these Chinese manufacturers are doing a pretty good job in terms of pricing. Although they don't, also these are not groundbreaking in terms of fidelity. They're pretty shit. But as I said, not for sound, VSonic. For sound, SoundMAGIC. That's it. Take it easy, and like always, have a good one. All right.